Listen to me and listen to me very closely. All right. I don't care what none of y'all talking about. Dr. Umar Johnson is a national treasure. He is perhaps the most unintentionally hilarious human being walking on the face of this earth.
When I flirt with the women, I'm flirting with 35 to 55ers. When I flirt with the queens, that's for 35 to 55ers, okay? If you're not 35 to 55, the flirting is not for your young, thirsty ass. Listen, I need one of my 35 or to 55ers to come wipe the sweat off the king.
Can we please listen to some Freddie Jackson while I massage your back? No, thank you, sister. I'm in teacher mode right now, sister. Don't distract me with the lower chakras. This is not about the lower chakras, sister. You cannot rub my back while we listen to Freddie Jackson. And I don't even listen to Freddie Jackson, but no, we can't do that, my sister. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. This is not the time for procreation.
Sometimes your wife gonna come home frustrated and she had a bad day and the things just didn't go right and she ain't gonna wanna be caressed and she ain't gonna wanna be massaged and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is gonna want her cookies crushed. And when your queen needs you to crush those cookies, you have to be able to meet the demand. Every sister, I don't care how spiritual she is, I don't care how feminine she is, every once in a while, she want cookies crushed.
It took us 18... See, Neanderthal behavior. How far can you squirt? You know what? You melanin deficient, calcified pineal devil. Let me block him real quick. Nasty. Disgusting.
If you just listen to his content, the words that he utilizes to describe things, the random crash outs, it's so entertaining. This guy is I really think he's low-key a secret comedian that moonlights on occasion as like a Super Saiyan Pan-African. I legit think this brother's a comedian. So anyway, the reason why I'm talking about this is that Dr. Umar has just had an epic crash out of preposterous proportions, and we need to go over it. This brother had a young lady that he's describing as the throat goat steal banking information from him. I think Dr. Umar needs to come on this side of the internet and listen to the content that we go over so we can learn something, because this seems to happen to him, right? He just, every couple of years I hear about some chick is outing him for this or that. But let's just get straight down up into the content. The post reads, yikes, Dr. Umar blasts woman that he was dealing with, accuses her of stealing banking information and discussing his mother's health. HIPAA violation. Queen of Fishy Coochie. 3 throat goat sessions turned into a 2.5-year relationship with marriage, love, and masturbation. Let's listen.
Lene Stacks. Siobhan Stone, Lene Stacks, throat goat.
Damn.
Hood rat.
Whoa.
Jump off.
Wow.
Fishy Coochie. Fishy Coochie. The queen of Fishy Coochie. I believe she may have taken information regarding the bank account of FDMG and my personal. I discussed this with the attorneys. The attorneys told me.
Real quick, FDMG, I believe that's referring to the school that he's been attempting to create for like a decade now. Let's keep going.
That it would be in my advantage if Siobhan Stone, throat goat, or Pastor Bussy tries to
Umar
access my personal account or the school's account, because that is a federal crime. I saw her privately 3 times inside of the same Philadelphia hotel after hours for no more than 2 or 3 hours.
I'm going to clip over to go to the rest of his conversations because he goes into a lot more detail, but I wanted to go through the screenshot on the screen, which appears to be him conversing with the lovely throat assassin. Now, it says here, I can't keep substituting my cravings. There's a lollipop right up above. So I believe she's utilizing the lollipop to satiate her insatiable cravings for insertion. I must on you or on these lemon pops. Personally, I think you got someone a superhead draining your testosterone. Hashtag tease. Let's proceed.
He told me that she would not mind coming to care for my mother.
Okay.
I assured her that I would pay her, and I did pay her.
Okay.
And this is going to be important when I bring up the attorney in a minute, because I consulted with an attorney in Kansas City who told me that if I can prove that I paid her to care for my mother, then she can be charged with HIPAA violations for discussing my mother's personal, sensitive medical information without permission. 3 throat goat sessions turned into a 2.5-year relationship with marriage, love, masturbation. Talking about I ate out your fish tank. You have an aquarium down there. She has an aquarium down there with every creature in the ocean. She got squid, she got clams between her legs, she got oysters, she got shrimps between her legs, she got salmon, whiting, tilapia, you name it, she got it.
God
Squid,
damn.
octopus, every funky creature is between them legs, brothers and sisters. She needs a yoni steam, a yoni dream, and a yoni clean. 3 throat goat sessions turned into...
Wait a minute. Okay. Let's get serious on them. All right, we need to have a great conversation here. Dr. Umar, whatever happened to Queen Cocoa Butter, Shea Butter, Goddess from High? Like whatever happened to that? Now it's throat goat aquarium. I believe he's talking about the viscous innards. By the way, this is wild work right here, right? I do not suggest any masculine man that follows me to ever out how you've been wronged on the internet, okay? This is that petty back and forth internet game shit. None of my guys, don't you do that, all right? You can go to the lawyer, hand everything off of the internet, but doing this means that he misses the goat of the throat, right? Yeah, and he's getting back at her. Any means necessary, all right? But see, because here's the thing. This is similar to the women that get up on TikTok and they complain about the marriage that they were in, but then they regret the marriage, right? Like, you can't come up on here and say that she was the throat goat, that she got fishy cooch, but then you was with her for like 2 years and there was like a marriage or something like that in the middle of that. Like, what were you doing with the stinky cooch for that amount of time?
That's nasty.
It worked well for you at some time, Dr. Umar, all right? But all right, I need to listen to this one more again.
A 2.5-year relationship with marriage,
apologies.
Love, masturbation.
Damn.
Talking about I ate out your fish tank. You have an aquarium down there.
Oh, God.
She has an aquarium down there with every creature in the ocean. She got squid, she got clams between her legs.
Damn.
She got oysters, she got shrimps between her legs. She got salmon, whiting,
Donations.
tilapia, you name it, she got it. Squid, octopus,
But you was with her.
every funky creature is between them legs. brothers and
Dr.
sisters.
Umar.
She needs a yoni steam, a yoni dream, and a yoni clean. 3 throat goat sessions.
Wait. Okay. There's another page apparently. Poor Siobhan. Now, actually, it's not poor Siobhan because, it's not like Dr. Umar has been harmed in this situation, right? But let's take a look at some of the text messages here. Miss you. Save me a hug. And then she goes, I want to swallow you. Here's the thing. Let me also say this as well. I'm a content creator as well. I know the types of communications that Dr. Umar is receiving from women. Why? Because I receive some of these same conversations as well. Shit, even some of the content creators that I'm friends with the space, we talk about some of the messages that we receive. And shit, there's sometimes I look down into my inbox and there is just a wet, viscous inner just waiting for me in one of my messages in the hidden side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, ooh. I enjoy it for far, but I know like at the end of the day, right? I could be getting set up for the jukes. Also, too, it's actually funny when Kevin was still with us, we used to have conversations about this because the thought is that there might be certain women that look down up into the sector and get attracted to the same men. So we would have to essentially talk to each other just to make sure that none of these girls was trying to game some of us to get some information here and then flip to this guy, pillow talk. Like, so we'd have to be like, okay, I just got this one. You have any information about her? No? Okay, cool. Maybe she's a little bit more legitimate. Like Kevin and I used to have these, these conversations. And in fact, this like 3 years ago, but during the time, there was one girl that hit me up and him up. And I only know that because the girl referenced me and wanted to text to him. And he was like, do you know her? And I was like, I'm familiar.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
But nevertheless, you can't take the kindness for weakness, and you damn sure can't allow the little head to out-prioritize the logic of the big head. But I get it, my G, we human. The body be weak sometimes. Hit him with the I want to follow you. I love those deep moans. I know you mad at me. I just want to make you happy. And a young lady kneeling down emoji. I didn't even know that was an emoji.
I want to apologize to all black women that I had to divulge so much of my personal, intimate details, Sister Stacy, but I got a woman who's trying to destroy my life, my credibility. She's trying to slander my mother, get my mother taken from me because I don't want to be with her in a romantic capacity.
Oh my gosh.
You know, but be that as it may, we don't have to talk about that.
He then goes on to write this post. This woman, Siobhan Stone, aka Lene Stacks of Kansas City, is so trifling. She missed her son's IEP meeting to come to Philadelphia. She had the nerve to tell me that her other son, who was a young adult, was going to stand in for her at Chucky's IEP meeting. Are you serious? See, the thing is like, this is why it's so nasty, this back and forth, because then at the end of the day, Dr. Umar, we looking at you, baby. Why are you dealing with women that are conducting themselves in this way? Your son has autism, is always in trouble, and you willingly miss the meeting to chase Shango Stick in Philadelphia. If you live in KCMO and know Chunky's father, please have him call Dr. Umar. I will help that man get his son's IEP service in order for free. He needs to get custody of the son from this woman. You have a lawsuit against that school. However, Siobhan is too thirsty chasing eggplant to help her son. ... But all right, let's move this to the side and see what some of the commenters are saying about Mr. King Kong Consciousness himself. She got a fish tank, but you was in the aquarium. 4,000 likes. It seems like his teachings don't align with his doings. He must love a good seafood boil, because ain't no way. What happened to consciousness? Over the cookie, they seem to be calling out the irony within all of this. I think you was loving that smell, sir. I used to have a lot of respect for Dr. Umar, but time tends to expose all of the imposters. He's definitely not a righteous individual. 100 Day of Summer responds, he trying to say she the reason the school never gonna open. He likes fishy cat. He was there for 2 years. Crazy. That's why I said it's never a good idea to try to expose someone else that you was with for a long period of time, because it's a reflection of you. You must have liked it for some component of that relationship, because then why would you have stayed that long? Anyway, I think I'm done with this particular content right here. I just wanted to have a quick laugh, quick gag, and share the BS with you guys. But also, I hope you learned something within this. I wonder when he identified that the coochie stunk or had the whole aquarium within it, right? Like, was it before, after, or during coitus, right? Like, was it after all of this shit had happened? Nevertheless, drop your questions, comments, concerns down in the comment box down below, and I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube. Peace.
She belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress sack. Mistress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber, screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up.